may be seated. Dude. Oh, he's going to do it again. He's going to do it again. Here he comes, guys. There we go. You guys forgot he was running from the back. Okay. Welcome to the 102nd commencement ceremony for Filer High School. I want to give out some thank yous before we get started. Obviously, first to CSI for their hospitality. We'd also like to thank Filer School Foundation for their contribution of the flowers, Mrs. Jen Cummins for the floral class for doing the decorations. I'd also like to thank the senior advisors for helping get these youngsters here today, which, as I know parents know, having a senior is sometimes not an easy task, but it does take all of us. And also Addison Photography is here to take photos off the side here, so we appreciate them. As we approach another Memorial Day, I think it's appropriate that we pause and show appreciation and gratitude to those that have chosen to serve their country, either presently or in the past. If you're a current member of the armed services or are a veteran, would you please stand at this time so you can be recognized? I'll ask that you stay standing for us. If you'll stay standing for us, we appreciate you. Class of 2024, if you have signed on to serve your country, would you please stand at this time? Please stay standing. If you are a graduate of Filer High School, anyone in the room a graduate of Filer High School, please stand up. And please remain standing. And part of the reason that we have all you alumni stand is so that these kids know all the support they have in this community that's around them at all times. And so it's quite a legacy, 102 graduating classes. If you'd all rise at this time, we're going to do the national anthem. We have three seniors who will be presenting the national anthem: Sky Brune, Lyric Niemeyer, and Uridia Orozco. Please welcome next year's student body president, Miss Abby Wills.
Hey guys, I'd like to introduce you to the people on stage. Mr. Aaron Reif, Student Council Advisor. Miss Terry Harris, Counselor. Miss Lauren Jackson, Counselor. Miss Katie Williams, Assistant Principal. Mr. Bill Dietz, Board Member. Mr. Joe Maloney, Board Member. Mr. Jeff Foley, Board Member. Miss Tammy Kelly, Board Member. Miss Jenny Lanting, Board Chair. Miss Kelly Schroeder, Superintendent. Now here's Mr. Hill to present the Special Academic Awards.
Thank you, Abby. Before I go into the academic awards, some people here tonight may not know this, but I have, with the exception of 1 year, I've been the principal for these kids since 7th grade. I don't know who got the worst end of that deal, but it has been actually, you know, after being in the district for 24 years, it's been one of my favorite classes. I want to offer a couple things about them real quick before we do the academic awards. One of my first things I think about with these guys that in 7th grade, just to tell you how things have changed, okay? In 7th grade, if they were tardy to class, they would, I'm sorry, Mr. Hill, my locker was jammed, and their binders falling out of their hands. They were just kind of a mess. This is how it goes this year, okay? Hazel, you're late for the 23rd consecutive morning. I'll get there, bro. Yeah, that's not even exaggeration, okay? One thing about this class is there's a lot of tears and a lot of laughter with this group of kids, knowing them since 7th grade. And we've definitely had an effect on each other. In 7th grade, they were half the size they are now. I, of course, at that time, looked a lot like Aquaman. I had the long hair, and you can see what you've done to me. I've aged, let's just say, okay? It's time to celebrate the top 10%. If these students will come up on the stage as I read your names. Sky Brune, Kason Christensen, Carly Doty, Grant Carroll, Kale Maloney, Keenan Maloney, Natalie Nielsen, Braxton Parker, Eleanor Pate, and Ella White. These students, over the course of their time at Filer High School, had to take a rigorous course of advanced courses over their time, and I believe the lowest GPA among this group is a 3.94, so congratulations to you all.
Now please welcome Salutatorian Ella White. Today, there are two things I invite each of us to apply to our lives as we face the challenges and changes up ahead. So Teddy Roosevelt memorably taught, comparison is the thief of joy. As we each head in different directions with different destinations in mind, there will be milestones and landmarks ahead. These items could be college, career, or family related. You may see many of your peers, or even those younger than you, hitting these milestones and feel like you are falling behind. A friend and mentor of mine told me something that I think perfectly addresses these feelings of inadequacy. In this conversation, I was comparing myself to a younger girl, wishing that I was half as talented as she was at that age, or even at this age. My mentor stopped me by saying, I didn't have a kid until I was 30, and many people thought that was pretty late. But your path and your timing is your own. The lesson is that none of us are the same, so why would our lives be carbon copies of others? The second lesson relates to our goals and priorities. My 5th grade teacher asked us to write a note to our future selves with the intent of receiving them when we were seniors. We were encouraged to write what we hoped to be, or the achievements we hoped to have made by that time. I wrote that I wanted to be someone who perseveres. I brought my note back to school the next day and found that many of my classmates had put things like valedictorian or salutatorian, things that were quantifiable. I felt I had misunderstood the assignment, but my dad, one of my biggest supporters, made a copy of that card before I turned it in, and it has hung on his office wall for the past 7 years. I had nearly forgotten about this card until recently. For many of us, the end of junior year brought meetings with the counselor to plan our senior year schedules. It was there that I learned I was on track to be valedictorian. Previously, this had never been a concrete goal of mine, but when I saw that it was within reach, valedictorian became my goal. As we can see, I fell short on that goal, and at a time when I started to question my own worth, this little card came back to me. I remembered that this title of valedictorian, while in honor, was not the goal. A job, a title, a label, a role can all be taken away, but character cannot. Who you are becoming is often more important than what you are becoming. I do not discourage any from having big dreams or from fulfilling them. Instead, I challenge each of us to evaluate our aspirations and identify those dreams that are lasting. We can examine our priorities and determine what is good, what is better, and what is best and most enduring. And may I invite you, while charting your path, to avoid comparison to someone else's position, because while you may think you're both looking at the same map, your path is undoubtedly your own and of great worth. Class of 2024, may we dream big, but remember that bigger isn't always better. May we plan our goals and our lives with the intention to be the best we can be, but never at the expense of measuring ourselves against others. And finally, may we have integrity and persistence in becoming who we want to be. Thank you. Now would you please welcome valedictorian Kale Maloney onto the stage.
Dear class of 2024, as your valedictorian, it is my honor to stand before you today and represent our incredible group of graduates. We have worked tirelessly to reach this moment, and I am so proud of each and every one of you. To begin, I would like to acknowledge the people that got me to this podium today, starting with my mom and dad. Thank you for being there for me throughout all the struggles and good times. With rigorous academics and a busy schedule, I needed a healthy support system. I'm grateful for all the challenging moments throughout these last 4 years and being able to come to you and rant about all the stress. Thank you to my family, who have also contributed to my academic successes and always cheered me on. The love that has been portrayed to me by my family is incomparable, and I wouldn't be here today without it. I would like to thank the teachers for teaching us everything we know. The teachers have dedicated so much of their time to help me grow academically, but also as a person. I have attended Filer School District since kindergarten, and I feel grateful to be in such a positive environment. I'd also like to thank all of my friends throughout high school for always supporting me and making sure that there was time fit into our schedules to have fun and make memories that we will be able to share with our kids. And lastly, I would like to thank Keenan, my twin brother, for being my rock in life, for always being my best friend as well as my worst enemy. Thank you for being my biggest hype man and always letting me tell you how I feel. Without you, I most definitely wouldn't be here. You pushed me to get this title because I had to make sure that I couldn't lose to you. And I didn't. Receiving this award did not always come easy. In fact, if you would have told me in middle school that I'd be giving a valedictorian speech, I wouldn't have believed you. Growing up, school had never come easy, and receiving a B in a class was rewarding. 5th grade was especially hard for myself. That year, math was very hard for me. I started off the year being proficient in math, and as I got further into the year, I'd become less and less proficient, when eventually I had to be moved to an alternative math class where extra assistance would be provided. I felt like school was pointless and felt stressed when my dad would tell me that I would need to apply myself more in the classroom. It wasn't until middle school that I thought about the importance of performing well in school. My 8th grade year, I made it a goal to try and get straight A's all year. That seemed like an impossible goal. I thought that getting good grades would be like my attempts to trying a fitness challenge and a diet. Not successful. I thought these two topics correlated well with each other, until I finished the school year with not a single B. I then went into my freshman year with the goal of trying to become valedictorian. With goal setting that gave me a sense of direction, focus, and made me hold myself accountable, this was the foundation to achieve this goal and be here today. With anything you take in life, it is crucial to set goals and help prioritize tasks and be resilient in challenging times. Today is the turning point in each of our lives. We will all cross this stage today and receive a diploma. But we will be all doing this together as a Wildcat. According to astrology.com/spiritualmeaning/Wildcat, they say the Wildcat is a symbol of independence, courage, and mystery. I believe that these three adjectives greatly describe our class. The Wildcat symbolizes strength and resilience, as well as the importance of trusting your intuition and following your instincts. I thought that this was relevant because not only are we all Wildcats, but we will go into the world in front of us as Wildcats ready to thrive by trusting our gut and following our instincts, meaning we will always be Wildcats. We, as Wildcats, grew up cherishing our time and making memories that will last a lifetime. Starting off freshman year, wearing masks the first half of the year was a challenge itself. But once we were finally allowed to take them off, the biggest challenge was seeing the teachers' faces for the first time. Now that was weird. Another staple of freshman year was freshman fight week. Not saying it was good, but it was memorable. Sophomore year, we all finally got our licenses and really lit a fire in our parents' pockets with the parking lot accidents that happened on the daily. We also got the taste of no longer being freshmen, and boy oh boy, we ran the school. Or at least we thought. Junior year was the first year that some classmates began taking CSI and harder classes, as well as myself. It was the first year that I had to really study. With junior year, we also had to retake all of our ISATs that we had taken previous years, and take the SAT. At the end of our junior year, we said, one more year left. And finally, senior year. Starting off the year with senior sunrise, eager to start the year looking at graduation as if it was thousands of miles away. And here we are now. Majority of us also turned the page to adulthood this year, whether it was preparing for college, after graduation plans, or even trying to make sure you have your document uploaded to your website for our senior project. Trying to figure out how to do the process took most of us until April to understand how to do it. Thank you, class of 2024, for an unforgettable journey and congratulations on this incredible achievement. So, before I finish the speech, I would like to end with a quote by Dr. Seuss. "You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose." As we are here today, ready to embark on the next chapter of our lives, let us remember that we have the power to shape our own futures, determine our own paths, and the potential to achieve greatness, just like a wildcat does in the wild. Together, we can be the change in the world that we want to see. Congratulations, class of 2024. Thank you.
Now will you please welcome Valedictorian Keenan Maloney to the stage.
Hello, family members, staff members, friends, and the class of 2024. I have been a student in the Filer School District my entire life, and I am very thankful and will forever cherish the memories that Filer has given to me. The past 4 years have been the shortest, longest years of my life. In Mrs. Whitaker's Honors English class, she facilitates real-life scenarios. What I mean by this is that she structures our class to have situations similar to those situations that we will undergo outside of high school. Much like professional discussions which we will have in work meetings and college courses. I have thoroughly enjoyed Mrs. Whitaker's class and have looked forward to spending time with my classmates in there. In her class, I was constantly finding real-life lessons or lessons that apply to my life outside of her classroom. One of the most meaningful lessons that I learned during my time in her class is a simple one, but it was that life isn't full of things that you want to do, but in order to get what you want, you have to complete them. Her often assignments, which our class would call pointless busy work, would build up, and by the end of what I would say is 10 busy assignments, we would have much further knowledge on a topic or idea in literature. This deep knowledge on this topic couldn't have been achieved by one long lecture or a heavy read. However, the 10 dreadful, as so we students would say, assignments led our class to be masters on a topic which we didn't know of before. This is one of my favorite lessons which I wanted to share today. As we embark in life, we may need to do the things we may not want to do, much like working or paying bills. Because after we do these dreadful assignments in life, we can achieve a dream we may have never thought possible. These seemingly useless assignments taught me perseverance and resilience. This basic lesson learned in Mrs. Whitaker's class is an important one, considering after today, we're going to be exposed to a lifetime full of obstacles and journeys. The people that I've met at Filer High School are some of the best considered figures in my life today. I want to thank the teachers and staff at Filer High School for helping me get here today. Everything that the educators at Filer have done for me and every other student does make a difference, and I will for the rest of my life be grateful for the impact that these teachers and staff have made on me. My parents and family for being in my corner and accessible. I fear that I would not be the person I am today and have the ambitions that I have without my mom and dad, aunts and uncles, and grandmas and grandpas. I'd also like to thank my twin brother, Kale, for being my best friend. Kale really does make me look good, and without him, I would have no purpose in competing for titles like class valedictorian. Today we gather in celebration of our accomplishments. We have been planning for this day since the day we were born. Our parents and families have driven us to school, fed us, and wished us best of luck for this day. Every weekday for 9 months out of the year, for 12 years, we have gone to school for this day. Our teachers come to work each day to help us eventually reach this day. It feels as though everything we have worked for has come, and now we're starting to prepare for what's next. Early on in our senior year, we were questioned with what we planned to do after this phase in our life. We quickly had to find something that would occupy the rest of our lives. Then once we're working, every day we're going for that future paycheck. We're always looking forward to it, always preparing for the future. Then once we've made it to the future, we wish we enjoyed and cherished what we had. Sometimes it can be beneficial to slow down and enjoy where we're at. Let's enjoy and soak up the successes that our hard work has given us. It's moments like today where we should stop for a moment. Stop worrying when we're going to start working. Stop worrying about our college courses. Stop worrying about maybe having to pay for your own place. Just be. Enjoy this. All of your hard work is being recognized. Graduates, if you look to the person sitting next to you or to the people around you, I'm sure you can replay memories of shared experiences. These memories you have with these people will last your entire life. These memories may feel very in touch and recent right now, but one day this is going to be a good old day. Today, we take with us a beautiful diploma, tons of shared memories, and the rest is your choice. You can choose to take with you drive and nimbleness, eagerness to succeed, a desire to benefit others, or a hunger to make an impact in this giant, scary, beautiful earth. Or you could choose to be satisfied with your current accomplishments, leaving your successes no higher than what you have so far achieved at Filer High School. At this time, graduates, if you reach underneath your seat, you will find a little baggie. Go ahead and grab that bag. The inside of this baggie contains a dum-dum and a Smartie. Since we're living in the moment today and enjoying the now, today you have an easy choice: to eat a Smartie or to eat a dum-dum. Tomorrow and for the rest of your life, you have the choice to be a Smartie and persevere through what life throws at you, or be a dum-dum and sit in pity through life's crazy curveballs. Congratulations, class of 2024, and thank you, Filer High School.
There are a few students that I would be remiss not recognizing, and those are students who also, while graduating from Filer High School, earned their associate's degree from the College of Southern Idaho this spring. Would those students please stand? Those students are Pinniger Anderson, Isabella Garcia, McKinley Kliegel, and Natalie Nielsen. Congratulations.
Will the faculty and staff of Filer High School and Filer School District please stand and be recognized for your commitment and effort in helping get these students here today? You may be seated. Now please welcome Miss Katie Williams, Assistant Principal, to the stage.
It is a tradition at Filer High School for students to bestow a token of appreciation on a person who has helped, supported, or guided them to this very day. At this time, graduates, would you please award your Medal of Appreciation? It's good. We're good. No.
As the graduates return to the stage, it is my honor to share that the graduating class of 2024 was offered over $184,000 in scholarships. Additionally, over half of the class was offered and accepted the $8,000 scholarship awarded through the Idaho Launch Program. Congratulations to all of you. That's very impressive. Principal Hild, Superintendent Schroeder, and the Filer School Board of Trustees, each senior has met the Filer School District's and the Idaho Department of Education's requirements for graduation. Please accept the presentation of this accomplishment as each senior receives their diploma.
Now will you please welcome Mr. Hild for the awarding of the diplomas.
Yes, there's almost nothing that can stop you now. Students, please come forward and receive your diplomas.
Cale Patrick Maloney. We gotta wait for him to get across. Keenan Daniel Maloney. So cute. Ella Jordan White. Sky Elizabeth Bruni. Kason Clinton Christensen. Carly Bonnie Doty. Natalie Grace Nielsen. Braxton Cole Parker. Eleanor Rose Pate. Grant Henry Carroll. Hannah Nicole Alonso. Delaney Marie Alves. Pinniger Ekri Anderson. Tanner Ryan Anderson. Isabel Cordelia Andrus. Cade Ryan Beal. So many names. Between you and the Porters. William Ryan Stormy Blake. Travis Walker Blanthorn. Isabel Rose Brown. Rylan J. Browner. Mackenzie JoLynn Buffington. Benjamin Caleb Burkhalter. Cameron Lee Butts. Tragan Garrett Campbell. Brianna Lynn Crafton. Caleb Daly Cunningham. Sage Sheridan Donbaugh. Scotty Nell Davis. Karen De La Cruz. Maxence Damien Devroy. Carter Joseph Dye. Jaron Bruce Dixon. Cadence Nicole Elliott. Harley Rose Enoch. Savannah Joe Ernest. Jarrett Cameron Evans. Braden Paul Fernandez. Hazel Elizabeth Fisher. Addison Elaine Fletcher. Hayden Joseph Flynn. Levi Michael Frazier. Isabel Elise Garcia. Caleb Austin Gillette. Aaliyah Glonner. Preston Joseph Gould. Kinley Lynn Hansing. Keaton Anthony Dale Hawker. Mason Michael Heffern. Isabel Hernandez. Tyler Dean Height. Kate Lynn Jakes. Isabella Renaud Jones. Jenna Bailey Kalmakov. Case Guy Kimball. Victoria Lynn Kimbrough. Samantha Danielle King. McKinley Diane Kliegel. Brock Frank Knight. Carson James Lemoyne. Corbin Vaughn Lewis. Grayson Cash Long. Carson Bennett McDonald. Caitlin Paige McKay. Euridia Medrano. Aaliyah Ray Morris. Aubrey Faye Nalder. Lyric Jada Niemeyer. Euridia Orozco. Dylan Michael Patterson. Ursula Giovanni Peña Gil. Gabriel Kelly John Porter. Zachary Matthew Ashton Porter. Hudson Joseph Ranke. Anthony Charles Robinson. Cassidy Faith Robinson. Natalie Jean Robinson. Ashlyn May Rumfelt. Braxton K. Russell. Grace Jane Ryla. Hope Ann Ryla. Mackenzie Victoria Sledge. Jaden Matthew Solt. Tanner Lamar Stone. Jace Cutler Tanner. John Stryker Thomas. Caleb Kent Whitaker. Emily Camille White. Gavin William Wilson. Lexus Ray Wilson. Savannah McKay Wilson.
Graduates, please stand. To signify your graduation, you may now move your tassels from right to left. You are now considered graduates and alumni of Filer High School. The last thing I'll offer, this is the last time you have to hear me say anything, so it's very exciting. The last thing I'll offer you, I heard a quote this year, I've never heard it before, and I thought it was interesting. It said, the two most important days in your life are the day you're born and the day you find out why. Well, today's not that day, okay? But it is a step down that road. So God bless you, and good luck to you all, okay?
Graduates, you may be seated. Waterworks, am I right? Please welcome Senior Class President Ben Burkholter to the stage.
First and foremost, I want to say thank you to everyone here, all of my fellow students, all of their supporters and family as well. I also want to thank everyone who isn't here today for whatever reason there may be. I know everyone here has at least one person that they wish could be here, but they aren't. I know that I have someone, and they were one of our class members who we lost in the 6th grade, Hannah Bridges. She's a great friend while we knew her, and I want to thank her and her family up there for allowing us to have her here in our ceremony today with that basket. Even though it was a while ago, she still impacted all of us in some way, which is why I feel that she needed to be a part of us here and now. Now, I do want to share something that I got shared online. Now, I know that doesn't sound the best, but bear with me. It is something I think that we all need to hear if you haven't already. It is a quote from a Boise State graduate who said this at his graduation. Quote, "Hate has 4 letters, but so does love. Enemies has 7 letters, but so does friends. Lying has 5 letters, but so does truth. Failure has 7 letters, but so does success. Cry has 3 letters, but so does joy. And negativity has 10 letters, but so does positivity. You always have a choice, so choose the better one." End quote. With that, I wish you the best of luck in your future. After all, this moment may feel like everything to you right now, but it is just the beginning of what's to come. So, make good choices and live your life to the fullest. And thank you all again for coming tonight. And have a great rest of your day.
You can all stand up for the recessional. That's the opposite of the way you came in. Are you ready?
I used to rule the world. Seas would rise when I gave the word. Now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets I used to own. I used to roll the dice, feel the fear in my enemy's eyes. Listen as the crowd would sing. Now the old king is dead, long live the king. 1 minute I held the key. Next the walls were closed on me, and I discovered that my castle stand upon pillars of salt and pillars of sand. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in the foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, once you've gone, it was never, never an honest word. That was when I